For this tutorial, I'm going to show you where to find costumes and how to take photos of your animations for the Halloween photo contest. Now, there's plenty of free costumes located at Mall 2. So I'm going to open up the map by pressing Control M or clicking this button down here at the bottom to the right of the magnifying glass. And if you just type in mall and then press enter, it should locate all the malls. And then I'm going to double click on Mall 2. Now, as soon as I walk in, it's rendering right now, but as soon as I walk in, there's a store to the left called Costumes. Now, you may not actually see it because the sign's a little high, but if I switch to mouse view by clicking M, I can look up. It says Costumes. Anyway, it's the very first store, and there's plenty of costumes to choose from. I'm going to go with this nice bee costume. Now, I can left click and buy it for free. If I wanted to wear it right now, I could click the checkbox that says wear clothing now, but I'm just going to buy it for the purpose of instruction. And then open up my inventory and find it. I can go to recent tab, or I can try and find it manually by typing in B. And there it is down here, be cool. But I could also go to recent. And as long as nothing's up here in the window, I mean in the search field, it will show everything that's recent that you've acquired during this session. I'm going to take this Be Cool outfit and I'm going to left click and drag it to my avatar. And that should start redressing him. The next thing I want to do is get a mask. And the masks are found in the shopping centers. That's shopping CNTR, abbreviated. But all you need to do is just type in shopping into the search field of the map. And there it is, shopping center. Double click that. Now the masks should be right here to your left as soon as you teleport into this sim. I'm going to pick this nice ornate cat mask and I'm going to buy. Now I'm going to go to my inventory and here it is, ornate cat mask. Open that up and double click so he'll wear it. Now you can see he's wearing it. So let's go ahead and take a photo. I'm going to want to have him animated, so it's a lot more exciting to look at. So I'm going to go back to my inventory tab in the inventory window. Remember, that's down here. It's a little briefcase. And I'm going to go close the inventory drop-down folder. There's actually two folders that you start with in inventory. There's inventory, but then there's OpenSim library. And OpenSim library is kind of a general freebie repository that everyone has access to. You can't save anything to that folder that other people will see, but you can use the same set of resources that everybody has access to. So if you expand that, you'll see two different folders in here. There's animations library, and there's gestures library. Now, what gestures are is they're just a more complicated form of strung together animations and sounds that you can trigger all at once. So I'm going to show you the animations first. Now, some of these are static and some of these will be moving. I'm going to choose windsurf left, and that should be a static animation. So now when I double click that, it brings up this little animation window. And you can choose to play in world or play locally. And what that means is playing in world is anybody who's nearby can see you animating. If you play locally, only you will see it. Now, it doesn't really matter for this purpose because either one is going to get you the picture that you want. I'm going to just go ahead and play locally. And yep, this one's a static pose. This will give me some more time to really kind of finesse my picture. Once I have a good pose here, then I'm going to press this button down here, snapshot, take a picture, Control Shift S. You're going to want to remember Control Shift S because that hotkey combination will allow you to quickly snap pictures on animations that are moving, such as dances or something like that, if you want to try and capture them in motion. But since I'm just using this static pose, I'm just going to go ahead and click snapshot. So that will open it up, and you can see it cuts off the sides of the picture. If you wanted to save something to your disk for your, your own private home use, you could click disk over here and then change the size. But since we're saving directly in world, just go ahead and save your inventory. Make sure it's selected to large, which is 512 by 512. And then if you want to refresh it, if something's changed, you can click this to refresh. Otherwise, just go ahead and save. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. So it should automatically open up in your inventory, in the inventory folder, drop down in photo album. Oops, I've got this open. Close my objects. Okay, photo album should be your very top photo. Now if I open that, oh good, okay. So sometimes this is automatically enabled, interface. And if that's enabled, instead, if I were to take the picture, I would get every single window, every single bar, everything in the photo. And you can see that in the snapshot preview. But I had already unclicked it. I think it's clicked by default. So you're going to need to uncheck this before you take a photo. Click OK. Now I'm going to show you how to do photos of gestures. Now you're going to want to remember this Control-Shift-S hotkey, which will do the snapshots, because these are not going to be static poses. These are going to be moving. So I'm going to go, collapse the inventory folder, and then go down to the Open Sim Library folder. And under that, I'm going to find this Gestures library, open that, and I'm going to do Dance 3. Now, I'm not going to teach you how to use this whole entire window. For the purposes of this, since we're just taking photos, all you have to do is press preview and it will automatically start animating. Now, keep that Control-Shift-S handy, because as soon as you press preview, it's going to start animating. So, preview. Oh, now here's one thing to remember. You can't do gestures while you have an animation open and running. You need to stop the animation first, because animations will override gestures. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop that. Now I'm going to press preview and be Johnny on the spot with the Control-Shift-S. Now you can see here I'm dancing and I got this great shot, but I've got some windows in frame and I've got the HUD. So I need to unclick interface and then do preview again and be Johnny on the spot with Control-Shift-S. Perfect. Now I can save that. And then there you have it. Right in the photo album. And that's it.